Let's make it. I'm using my electric cafetera. Has a little hot plate. That's where I'm gonna be making mine, but you can make it on the stove top if you have a stove top one. I'm gonna unscrew the top, and then I already added water to the bottom. So you're just gonna add water right up under that valve right here. Let me show you that valve right there. Water right up under that. And then you're gonna put in the little filter, and we're gonna fill this with coffee. This is not instant coffee, I just use the container. This is Café La Llave that I'm using right here. Fill this in here. I don't pack it. I know some people pack it, I don't pack it. I just loosely add it in, and then I make like a little montañita, like a little dome over the top. Like that. Now I'm gonna cover it. And then I'm going to turn it on. It just has a little switch here, you turn it on. And then I'm gonna prepare my sugar for my espumita. I'm gonna be using turbinado sugar. So that's what I use, but you can go ahead and use just regular white granulated sugar if that's what you prefer. Now you have to time this right because I had 2.5 teaspoons, by the way. I don't like my coffee very sweet, I'll say that. But you have to time it correctly because you have to get that first little bit of coffee and add it in here to make your espumita. Start small. I always say start small. Don't add too much liquid because if you add too much, then you gotta add more sugar and then it's gonna be very sweet. So just add a little bit, mix it, and if you need it to be like a little more hydrated, add a tiny bit more coffee. There you go. Right there, you see it? So I'm gonna add it in right now, real quick. I just did a little tiny bit and then I'm gonna see if I need more. There you go. Just go ahead and mix it until it looks like this. That's when you know it's done. It's gonna be your morning arm workout, so you can skip arm day that day. My coffee's gonna finish brewing and I'm going to warm up my milk on the stove, not the microwave, not a frother, not some fancy machine, on the stove in one of these. If you know, you know. I'm making one for me and one for my husband, so I'm gonna do a little more milk. And then you just heat it up. Keep an eye on it because it heats up really fast in this container, so it'll boil over. And it's super hot. I like to do it kind of at the same time because I like everything to be super, super hot. I don't like the coffee to be cold and the milk to be hot. Like, I like my coffee super hot. It's either iced or it has to be like at the boiling point. So then you just mix it and you get all that sugar broken up. And you can see how it's like rising to the top. You see the espumita, how thick it is? Look how thick. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. The milk is super hot. You can't see it. Let me put it up here. The milk is super hot. So it's ready. I'm gonna put in some milk. Then I leave some room for the coffee depending on how dark or light you like your café con leche. And you shake it a little bit so that you get that espumita. That's the color I like.